Dude, let's look at Jack Smith, shall we? Dude, there was a kerfuffle today. I think Jack Smith would be a pretty good attorney general. I don't know. The guy seems pretty feisty, unshakable. But did you see the shit that went down? Guys, today there was kind of a brawl in Jack Smith's hearing. Okay, so Jack Smith has been doing these hearings, right? He's getting hammered in Congress because they're trying to like get sound clips. Now, I think most of you know what the game is, and this is why the Clintons disobeyed that subpoena, because obviously the subpoena with the Clintons isn't about the Clintons. It's not even about the Epstein files. It's about sound bites. Okay, they want to get the Clintons out there so they can ask them some bullshit questions or make some statement that shows Bill Clinton sitting there while they talk to him, and then the right-wing media people can disseminate it on Facebook and Instagram and all over Twitter to make it look like they're guilty. Okay, and they've been doing that with Jack Smith. Like, you know, and they cut the clip, they leave out context, and dude, Jack Smith ain't having it. Okay? And today they were all over it. Now, this Fanone guy, he was a cop at J6. And so this Fanone shit, bro, he's there. He's got a Dropkick Murphys shirt on, and he is pissed. Okay? They had Donald Trump. Donald Trump did J6. And it wasn't Donald Trump alone. It was Trump. It was 𝗙PUSA. It was the Proud Boys. It was Andy Biggs and a bunch of other, you know, Matt Gaetz, a bunch of reps, Jim Jordan. Like, there were a lot of GOP reps that were in on this too, that were trying to overthrow this election. They know Trump lost, but they were trying to make it so it wouldn't get certified. This shit was a massive, massive conspiracy and cover up. And it was a huge operation. There he is. There's Troy Nehls. Look at that, dude. Yeah, who's a partisan hack? Dude, what a goon this guy is, dude. Look at this guy. What an idiot. Who would dress like this? Look at that. Never surrender. Laken Riley. Like, what a bootlicker, bro. You know, what a clown, dude. Look at everybody's looking at him too. Like, what a clown. Dude, look at her look. She's just like looking at him like, what the fuck? This is what our Republican government is, boss. It's like we are down to like a clown show. We saw the photo. There he is, right, getting into it. He looks like he's a scrapper, boss. I'm thinking if these two get into it, I'm putting my money on the Dropkick Murphy, bro. Right? I am, dude. I'm thinking this guy can't fight. This guy's going to call his attorney is what's going to happen. If there's a fight, this guy's going to finish the fight, and this guy's going to be calling his lawyer. Right? That's how that fight would go. Right? One guy's knocking him out, and the other guy's calling his lawyer, bro. I know how that goes.
I would like to quickly address the police officers of January 6th. Mr. Don, Mr. Fanone, Mr. Gonell, Mr. Hodges. I'm a member of the new select committee to actually examine what happened that day. And I can tell you, gentlemen, that the fault does not lie with Donald Trump. It lies with Yogananda Pittman and the U.S. Capitol leadership team. We know they had the intelligence, and there was going to be a high propensity for violence that day.
Dude!
Claim my time, yeah.
Will be in order. The time belongs to the gentleman from Texas. We've had some disruptions already. We don't need that. Let the gentleman may continue.
We know the Capitol leadership
Jim Jordan,
team.
Dude, look at him. He's just straight-faced. Dude, I mean, he was not shy about this. Oh, we know it does not lie in fucking... We know it does not lie in Donald Trump. Did you hear Jim Jordan, though? Like, dude, Jim Jordan is like... What is up with Jim Jordan's voice, bro? Did he, like... Is he getting his voice adjusted? Doesn't it sound like Jim Jordan's voice is getting, like a lot whinier? Hi. Dude, something's going on with his voice, bro. He is jacking it up like an octave or something.
Actually examine what happened that day. And I can tell you, gentlemen, that the fault does not lie with Donald Trump. It lies with Yogananda Pittman and the U.S. Capitol leadership team. We know they had the intelligence and there was going to be a high propensity for violence that day. Claim my time, yeah.
It will be in order. The time belongs to the gentleman from Texas. We've had some disruptions already. We don't need that. Let the gentleman may continue.
We know the Capitol leadership team, specifically 𝗙𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗓, had the intelligence, and there was going to be a high propensity for violence that day.
Dude, what a scumbag, bro. But, dude, it is a joke. And again, though, this is why Republicans are having this hearing, right? So they have a clip of Troy Nehls saying the fault was not Donald Trump. We know X, Y, or Z. Or we know, like, this is about the public record, okay? Because they don't have proof of shit. Jack Smith knows he can prosecute Trump, but they want a public record of them saying, we have this proof, and we have that proof, and we have that proof. But that was, he's flipping him off. He's like, go fuck yourself. But then here's the altercation that went on, okay, after the fact. It is Ivan Raiklin, who is this guy. Dude, this thumb, Jesus. What is up with the thumbs, bro? This guy is like a mini thumb. Are those his kids? Please tell me that those are his kids. Or is this guy just like in the Epstein files? But look at his bio. A pure heart for truth and justice in a sea of 𝗙𝗪𝗟, cowards, and traitors. Dude, what an idiot, bro. All right, let's watch the confrontation, shall we?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Ivan Raiklin.
Fuck yourself.
Why do you have to swear at me?
What's that?
Why do you have to swear at me?
Oh, dude, don't pretend like we're not mortal enemies. Go fuck yourself.
Well, why do you have to lose your cool like that?
I'm not
I've
losing
been
my cool.
always professional with you.
I'm not losing my cool.
Every single time I communicate
Fuck
with you,
yourself. You're a
I
traitor to
am
this
always
country. Fuck
professional
yourself.
with you.
Dude, you see what he's doing? Where he is like, he's playing calm guy, calm agitator. Okay? You know that they're total enemies, but why are you, calm down. Why are you so agitated? Why are you so defensive? Right? And guys, can I just tell you, this is a technique where, where you see this all the time with these abusers is when they fight with their wives. Okay? When they fight with women, right? They do something egregious, and the woman's natural reaction is to be upset and to be livid. And then they pull you need to calm down. Why are you being so emotional? And they get calmer as the woman gets strung up. And it's a way of psychologically winding up the other person by hiding their reaction and their reactive abuse. Yeah, it is really toxic. And all the abusers do it. My dad used to do this shit. It is like they do it like second nature. Okay, it is abuser 101. And what they're doing too is they're actually dumping some of their own rage into you while you're processing it, because he is filled with rage. The bald guy, the thumb who's filming this shit, you know what I'm saying? But he's agitating. He's like, I'm going to try to wind this guy up. And he's starting it from the whole, I'm so calm. I've always been calm with you. But dude, this shit is not cool.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Ivan Raiklin.
Fuck yourself.
Why do you have to swear at me?
What's that?
Why do you have to swear at me?
Oh, dude, don't pretend like we're not mortal enemies. Go fuck yourself.
Well, why do you have to lose your cool like that?
I'm not
I've
losing
been
my cool.
always professional with
I'm
you.
not losing my cool.
Every
Fuck
single
yourself.
time I communicate
Fuck
with you,
yourself. You're a
I
traitor to
am
this
always
country. Fuck
professional
yourself.
with you.
Well,
Dude.
I'm
And it
not.
requires
Fuck
other
yourself.
people to contain your Tourette's syndrome. Okay?
I'm not going to get from it. You've threatened my family and you've threatened my
Oh,
life.
have
You're
I?
a traitor to this fucking country.
Why are
Go
you
fuck
so
yourself.
spasmodic?
Am I spasmodic?
Absolutely.
Fucking do
Look
something.
behind you.
Do something.
Why should I? I'm communicating with you.
Why
I'm
should
trying
I
to calm you down,
do something?
right? Look at your face and feel You can't even control yourself. You can't even be a man.
Trust me, I'm using a lot
You
of
see how
restraint
many
right
people are constraining you?
Come get me.
Look at me. Total control over my mind and body.
Dude, total control over my mind and body. Dude, like, what a narcissistic weirdo that the Raiklin guy is. Like, you know that guy has, like, a domestic abuse history. You know he does, right? You know it. That is, like, total domestic abuse style.
You can't even be a man.
Trust me, I'm using a lot of
You see how
restraint
many
right
people are constraining you?
Come get me.
Look at me. Total control over my mind and body. Total control over my mind and body, and I'm totally dominating you right now.
I'm totally dominating you right now.
Sir, let's step aside.
I'm not.
This guy
I'm
has
just
threatened
standing
my family, threatened my
just
children,
standing here.
threatened to rape my children.
Oh, really
Rape my
now?
children.
Dude, I'm dominating you.
Rape
Dude,
my children.
More people need to contain him because I'm completely calm, sir.
I'm completely calm, sir. Dude, what a fucking loser. But you know what's funny, though? What's crazy about this, guys, is that, like, he won't do this shit. They do this shit when they can get away with it. He wouldn't do that if it was Raiklin and Fanone out in the street alone. He would not do that, okay? But he'll do that when he's got a camera in a government building, when he knows he's protected, right? It is like super cowardly shit.
Now, what you need to understand is this. This is not some random person. This is someone who's threatened my family, threatened my children. So when he stuck his hand out and tried to play polite, I responded honestly. I told him to go f himself. And I told him he's a traitor to our country, because that's exactly what he is. You'll hear him say I lost my cool. You'll hear him claim that he was being professional. That's nonsense. What you're watching there is restraint. Because when someone who's made violent threats against your family walks up to you inside the Capitol, smiling, filming, and trying to humiliate you, restraint is the only thing preventing that moment from turning into something much worse. And standing just a few feet away from me was my friend and fellow officer, Harry Dunn. Someone who understands exactly how these provocations work, and who stepped in before things escalated further. As Capitol Police intervened, Raiklin did what these people always do. He smirked, he postured, he pretended he was dominating the situation. That's not dominance, that's cowardice. Because real strength doesn't come from threatening families, filming confrontations, and then crying victim when someone stands up to you. And yes, Jim Jordan banged his gavel and called for order. But let's be honest about what was actually out of order. It wasn't my response. It was the fact that someone who has openly threatened violence against my family was allowed to sit behind me in a congressional hearing in the first place. As I walked out, Jamie Raskin thanked me, because everyone in that room understood exactly what just happened.
Dude, see, that's an interesting point to be made. That, like, right, that this guy is there in this hearing. It's right, he's a part of this thing. And a right-wing influencer who threatened his children is sitting right behind him, right? And the GOP, like, they love that shit.
And now, after all of this, Raiklin is threatening to sue me. And that tells you everything you need to know. These people want intimidation without consequences. They want to provoke without being confronted.
I would not for a minute, that the GOP, whatever, some GOP strategists, like, put him there, okay? They put him there, right behind him. And we're absolutely, like, looking to start some sort of confrontation like that. One thing I would like to address socially is this idea that if you have a calm demeanor, or if you're being quiet and, like, not activated emotionally at all, that you are somehow, like, above the people around you is really bullshit. Because this idea, even something the guy said there, right? He said, I am completely calm and controlled. Everything about me is controlled. But this is the shit that, like, Andrew Tate preaches this shit. And a lot of these rage influencers preach this shit to men about getting controlled, but, like, they're experiencing rage. And if you become those, like, control guys, you dump your rage into the people around you. That technique of, like, suppressing your rage and getting calm and getting controlled, eventually you do that enough, it like you become a dumper, okay? And doing that, it's like emotionally manipulative because you shouldn't be, you like people experience rage and when you don't like, oh, hi, I am so calm. I am so in control. I never get rage. Like, dude, that's fucking bullshit.